Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? So, in today's video, we got tons of Miami Heat news coming out today. You guys are definitely going to want to stick around. But before we do start today's video, if you guys enjoy Miami Heat content, we do upload every single day. Our goal this year is to upload for 365 days, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So, I just want to say I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Continue to keep liking, sharing, and subscribing. And let's get back in today's video. So once again, if you guys didn't know, Davion Mitchell will be returning back to the Miami Heat. He's going to be signing a 2-year, $24 million deal. And this was excellent news to hear. Very excited that he's back. He's obviously going to be our starting point guard, making about $12 million. And obviously, he has improved ever since he got here, especially offensively. I mean, his three-point shot, he was a positive in the postseason. I mean, there wasn't really much positives, but we had Davion Mitchell, the pit bull. He's officially back. And if he didn't return, a lot of Miami Heat people would have been very, very upset. But once again, just wanted to give you an update on this. Now, we all know the Miami Heat are trying to move Andrew Wiggins. We had talks a couple days ago involving the Los Angeles Lakers, but it looks like that's probably not going to happen no more. But we do have another team that is interested in Andrew Wiggins, and that's the Milwaukee Bucks. It says another team that has expressed a level of interest in Wiggins is the Milwaukee Bucks. As they continue to seek improvements to their roster around Giannis, the Bucks are exploring opportunities in the trade market and free agency. Team around the league, including the Warriors, continue to monitor Bobby Portis's availability. So, pretty much what they're saying is, if Bobby Portis does leave in free agency, they probably want to go after Andrew Wiggins. The problem is, the Milwaukee Bucks don't have much to give up. At least the Lakers, they have Knet, they have expirings, they have Rui in the first. Milwaukee doesn't even have a first-round pick. I mean, they do, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. And then for the salary purposes, it's like, who do they have? Because their best players are free agents. Bobby Portis, Gary Trent, Taurean Prince. Like, what are we going to do with that? You know what I mean? I mean, it could be a signing deal, but I don't think Heat are going to take that in return. That doesn't make much sense. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be tough for the Milwaukee Bucks to go after Andrew Wiggins. Hopefully there's a little bit more interest in the league for Wiggins so we can get off his contract, so we can just get him gone, and then we can just focus on the youth that we already have with Mitchell, Tyler Bam, KJ, and then Khalil Ware, and the list continues to go on because that's what the Miami Heat are doing at this point. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated with this situation involving Andrew Wiggins, but the Milwaukee Bucks do want him. I just don't know how it's going to work out. I know Milwaukee does want to stay competitive because they also did say, we're trying to win a championship with Giannis, and they're hoping that Dame can return a little bit earlier. And if they could stay in that playoff picture, it will work out for them. So we'll see. Also, we do got some very interesting news coming out. This is involving Duncan Robinson, and I do think he's going to be leaving the Miami Heat. I really do. But it says Duncan Robinson has the right to terminate his contract by June 29th. Now, I'm making this video on June 28th, so this video will be coming out on June 29th. So by June 29th, he has the right to terminate. It says if he does not, the contract is guaranteed for $9.9 million. The remaining $10 million is guaranteed 48 hours after July 6th. Now, the reason why I don't think he's staying is it's time to move on. We paid him. He had a good run with us. We'll miss him for sure. But he's not good. He's just not a good basketball player no more. And we're paying him all this money. And we're already paying several other players money that are just not good basketball players. Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson. I mean, they had a lot of money. But not only that, he also didn't even show up for the presser. Remember that. The three players that didn't show up was Wiggins, Duncan, and Terry. The three players that I want gone off this roster. So I think that was a sign that he was leaving. But once again, maybe I'm wrong. And, he stays. And he's playing for the Miami Heat this upcoming season. But I definitely keep you guys updated on this situation. That's a lot of money for a player that just isn't good. Now, I know this is very, very small, but our projected salary is about $196 million. So, we're at the first apron. That's a good thing, of course. We're not at no second aprons or anything like that. But we do have to worry about the Tyler Hero extension, which, could change a lot of things, which I'm not ready to pay him all this money. I'm just not. But we'll see. Let me know in the comment sections if you guys think that Duncan Robinson is staying with the Miami Heat, or do you guys think he's going to be leaving the Miami Heat? Now, Zach Lowe has came up with an idea, which I actually like it. He has said people around the league suggested a Duncan slash Rozier enter Bradley Beal deal would look like this. So it says the Miami Heat will receive Bradley Beal and a 2027 first round pick. Phoenix receives Duncan Robinson and Terry Rozier. He can open up with their picks with a 27 first round pick. Now, this seems a little bit too good to be true, but the reason why I actually think this could happen is because Phoenix just wants Bradley Beal's contract off the books. So I think they will take anything. And they know for a fact that no one's going to trade for him. So as soon you get Bradley Beal off your team, you're good. And then you're taking on expirings, which will free their books up. The only thing is, I don't know if they would like give up a first round pick, you know. But if I'm Miami, listen, I'll be like, listen, we're taking on a bad contract. So to get you off it, I need a first. Because that's what Miami has to do when they take on or trade a player. They have to trade a first round pick just to get off the contract. And I think that's what's going to happen with Terry Rozier if it's a separate trade. Now, if we do this, I'm all for it. And I know the Miami Heat aren't in the position to like go out there and win a championship, but getting a first round pick is what you want because first round picks rule the league technically. Because if you can offer a few, you could probably land a star player, but that's only if your GM or Pat Riley is willing to trade them. Because Pat Riley's the type of guy that just doesn't want to offer these picks. I guess at this point, I don't know. This dude, he's goofy. But at the end of the day, though, I definitely do like this deal. Hopefully it does happen. You know, I know we're taking on Bradley Beal's contract, but it is what it is. We get off Duncan's and Terry's. So 2 for 1. You'll take it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, make sure you continue to keep liking, sharing, subscribing. The support has been insane. We're officially 500 subs away from 6K. So appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And I'm out.